Hey guys, Travis here at the very end of day 3, week 11 of the LCS Spring Split, the final day of the Spring Split here with Sneaky. Sneaky, you guys just played a very unique game against Coast. Uh, they were coming at you like a tidal wave, and then you guys put up like a sand barge or something. I don't know where I'm going with this, but the point is, you guys won because Meteos is a backdooring mother or something.
He's an XPK.
Yeah, XPK. Well, XPK does like a cool thing where he like bounces around or whatever. He just kind of like I feel like Meteos just walked in and killed the Nexus, which was not as exciting, but it was interesting. Why was that match against Coast so close? We've seen a lot closer matches this weekend between some of the top teams and the bottom teams than usual.
I think it had a lot to do with the 2v1 mid against LeBlanc. For some reason, every time we play against it in like scrims and stuff, me and Lemon end up just feeding really hard. It's really weird. Like LeBlanc gets legit super fed, even though she's getting 2v1'd. I don't really know what happened. Lemon got killed early, and then that kind of snowballed, and they just threw Annie mid, and we couldn't really do anything. Yeah, I ended up dying and stuff.
But then there was so much ping-ponging back and forth. Like for a while, it's like, oh, Coast is winning. Then it was like C9's winning. Then it was like Coast is winning. At least from my perspective. Why was it so hard to just like keep control of that game?
A lot of it had to do with Evelyn's pressure. I remember just going in on a fight randomly bottom because I thought like we would win it easily, and then Evelyn just appeared and I died. Same thing with LeBlanc. She can fly over the map and stuff, and the Lee Sin teleports were pretty deadly too. There's just a lot of things combining to just kill us.
Now, I think one storyline that has been kind of lost this split, because TSM's been doing really well and CLG's had their sort of rise up and all this kind of thing, XDG falling, was the fact that you guys have now matched your win streak from last split. And you guys, again, had like a very good split in addition to your previous one. Did you expect to do that at the start of this split to do so well?
Not at all. We honestly thought we would drop like a very decent amount of games, something like 7 or 8 at the least. We knew we would just start losing more games, and we did end up dropping a lot more than we wanted to. Well, compared to last play, we only dropped one more, but we ended up randomly dropping throughout the season and went on a win streak for the past 13 games. We didn't even notice really. Like someone told us, I think it was Jat. Yeah. He said you guys are on a 9-game win streak. I'm like, oh, really? It was just news to me because we were just trying to play a game.
Now, I do want to just sort of interrupt this interview to discuss the fact that it looks like you just murdered a squid right here on your hand. Yeah, exactly. Is this what happened here? What? Yeah, it's on your jacket. I just noticed this, so I would love to investigate it.
This is a left-hand thing. Whenever I sign, just squids attack me.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought you were going to say whenever I sign like the pen, but you literally squids attack you.
They just come out of nowhere and start squirting my left arm. Only my left arm. Actually, I think I have another squid spot here. Okay. My jacket is like the worst ever for prints. Whenever I drink coffee from here, it just starts spilling on me every sip I take. I just get it all over my chest. It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
So it sounds like what you're saying is that Cloud9 merchandise it stains really easily, right? Right, Jack?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's very white proof, and you can't spill anything on it.
Okay, yeah. I got it. Let's go with that. All right, so anyway, yeah, back on track. Hey, a lot of people are talking about 4.5 going to be the playoffs patch. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really know, honestly. I think it kind of sucks that we have to prepare like a giant patch with rune changes and other sort of champion changes like right before playoffs. I think we have 2 weeks to prepare, and I was just trying to play solo queue. I really don't know what's the most optimal thing to do. So I think in the next 2 weeks, I don't think anyone's actually going to find it, and playoffs might just be a big mess for some teams just because the runes aren't going to be optimal. Their champion picks might not be optimal either, and I think it might be a little bit skewed results because of that.
Now, one thing that people have pointed out is that you guys seem to adapt faster to the meta shifts than TSM. Do you think that means that you guys? First off, do you think that's true? And if so, is that going to put you guys in a really good position for playoffs?
I think people might be saying that just because of how well we've done on the trinket change patch. because that's the most recent thing, and they haven't done as well compared to us. But I do think TSM adapts very well. We both try out new things in scrims, and neither one of us, I would say, adapts like way better than the other. I think CLG actually found like the most broken thing, Lulu mid, for a while. We didn't really value it that highly, and they started picking it up way before anyone else did, and won games basically off that.
People seem to be expecting playoffs to be a battle between you, TSM, and CLG somehow. At some point in time, that's how it'll work out. Do you think what do you think your chances are there out of those three?
Well, we don't actually have to play in either of those until the finals if we get there.
Well, I just mean
So
people are expecting whoever like they're expecting it to sort of end up being one of those three teams. Like I know you don't have to worry
yeah,
about it to the finals, but
I also think that as well. It's pretty clear that the TSM, CLG, and C9 are the strongest teams right now. I do think the other teams could come out of nowhere and make some upsets happen, but for now, I do think it's TSM, CLG, C9.
so we'll see a TSM CLG match. Who would you expect to make it out of that to face you guys? Assuming you guys get to the finals.
Out of TSM and CLG, basing off the last week, might say CLG, but TSM always comes back strong and wins out tournaments for no reason. So it might be taken by TSM too.
Assuming it's CLG, which is your first guess, how do you think you guys would do against them?
Our record's 3-1 against them in this split, and I think 3-1 again from last split. So we have a pretty good record against CLG. I think we'd be able to take it, but not like 3-0 or anything. I think they could take games off us and stuff like that.
Well, congratulations on your win, and I'll let you go so that you can handle your problem. Yeah. You can check out the rest of our coverage of the LCS and more at ongamers.com.